choosing states of being, yes, and then producing the right and perfect conditions within which to create the experience of that. It is therefore true that nothing happens to you or through you that is not for your own highest good.
You mean my soul is creating all of my experience, including not only the things I am doing, but the things that are happening to me?
Let us say that the soul leads you to the right and perfect opportunities for you to experience exactly what you had planned to experience. What you actually experience is up to you. It could be what you planned to experience, or it could be something else, depending upon what you choose.
Why would I choose something I don't wish to experience?
I don't know. Why would you?
Do you mean that sometimes the soul wishes one thing, and the body or the mind wishes another?
What do you think?
But how can the body or the mind overrule the soul? Doesn't the soul always get what it wants?
The spirit of you seeks, in the largest sense, that grand moment when you have conscious awareness of its wishes and join in joyful oneness with them. But the spirit will never, ever force its desire on the present, conscious, physical part of you. The Father will not force his will upon the Son. It is a violation of his very nature to do so, and thus, quite literally, impossible. The Son will not force his will upon the Holy Spirit. It is against his very nature to do so, and thus, quite literally, impossible. The Holy Spirit will not force his will upon your soul. It is outside of the nature of the Spirit to do so, and thus, quite literally, impossible. Here is where the impossibilities end. The mind very often does seek to exert its will on the body and does so. Similarly, the body seeks often to control the mind and frequently succeeds. Yet the body and the mind together do not have to do anything to control the soul, for the soul is completely without need, unlike the body and the mind, which are shackled with it, and so allows the body and the mind to have their way all the time. Indeed, the soul would have it no other way, for if the entity which is you is to create, and thus know who it really is, it must be through an act of conscious volition, not an act of unconscious obedience. Obedience is not creation, and thus can never produce salvation. Obedience is a response, while creation is pure choice, undictated, unrequited. Pure choice produces salvation through the pure creation of highest idea in this moment now. The function of the soul is to indicate its desire, not impose it. The function of the mind is to choose from its alternatives. The function of the body is to act out that choice. When body, mind, and soul create together, in harmony and in unity, God is made flesh. Then does the soul know itself in its own experience. Then do the heavens rejoice. Right now, in this moment, your soul has again created opportunity for you to be, do, and have what it takes to know who you really are. Your soul has brought you to the words you are reading right now, as it has brought you to words of wisdom and truth before. What will you do now? What will you choose to be? Your soul waits and watches with interest, as it has many times before.
Do I understand you to say that it is out of the state of beingness I select that my worldly success I am still trying to talk about my career here will be determined?
I am not concerned about your worldly success, only you are. It is true that when you achieve certain states of being over a long period of time, success in what you are doing in the world is very difficult to avoid. Yet you are not to worrying about making a living. True masters are those who have chosen to make a life, rather than a living. From certain states of being will spring a life so rich, so full, so magnificent, and so rewarding that worldly goods and worldly success will be of no concern to you. Life's irony is that as soon as worldly goods and worldly success are of no concern to you, the way is open for them to flow to you. Remember, you cannot have what you want, but you may experience whatever you have.
How can I have what I want?
No.
You said this before, very early in our dialogue. Still, I don't understand. I thought you'd been telling me I could have whatever I want, as you think, as you believe. So shall it be done unto you and all that.
The two statements are not inconsistent with each other.
They aren't. They sure feel inconsistent to me.
That is because you lack understanding.
Well, I admit that. That's why I'm talking with you.
I will then explain. You cannot have anything you want. The very act of wanting something pushes it away from you, as I said earlier, in Chapter 1.
Well, you may have said it earlier, but you're losing me fast.
Fight to keep up. I'll go over it again in greater detail. Try to stay with it. Let's go back to a point you do understand. Thought is creative, okay.
Okay.
Word is creative, got it.
Got it.
Action is creative. Thought, word, and deed are the three levels of creation. Still with me?
Right there.
Good, now let's take worldly success as our subject for the moment, since that's what you've been talking about, asking about.
Terrific. Sometimes, yes. Yes,
You can therefore neither have worldly success nor more money,
why not?
because the universe has no choice but to bring you the direct manifestation of your thought about it. Your thought is, I want worldly success. You understand, the creative power is like a genie in a bottle. Your words are its command. You understand.
Then why don't I have more success?
I said, your words are its command. Now your words were, I want success, and the universe says, okay, you do.
I'm still not sure I follow.
Think of it this way. The word I is the key that starts the engine of creation. The words I am are extremely powerful. They are statements to the universe, commands. Now, whatever follows the word I which calls forth the great I am tends to manifest in physical reality. Therefore I plus want success produces you wanting success. I plus want money must produce you wanting money. It can produce no other thing, because thoughts, words are creative, actions are too. And if you act in a way which says that you want success and money, then your thoughts, words, and actions are in accord, and you are sure to have the experience of this wantingness. You see,